Hello, my name is Christine. In this video, I'm going to introduce you to PahappaMiddleware, what it does, why it's very useful, and how we can install it and set it up to get it running on your system. The PahappaMiddleware is a service that integrates seamlessly with biometric devices. It helps us to send SMS notifications every time a person interacts with a biometric device, or anytime an event is recorded on a biometric device. This SMS automation helps organizations to communicate efficiently with maybe their clients. Let me give the case of maybe a school. It helps a school to give notifications to parents of student activities, such as when a student clocks in, when they clock out, they are able to receive that notification. So it's helpful for tracking purposes and then also for communication. Alright, let's start with the requirements that you need before you have our service set up. So this, we are assuming you've already gotten an access control device. You've already set up Hikvision for professional software, and you've already registered persons on it, and you're able to register events from the device. Then also, you need a dedicated computer where that software is stored. Now that same computer is where we are going to install our service, usually on the same device or same server. Then also you need an SMS bulk plan, because all the messages that are going to be sent out have to be from someone's account, meaning you need an SMS bulk plan with EgoSMS. You just register with us, and then customer care person can always contact you and take you through the platform and what you need and how to use it. Apart from the bulk plan, you also need an internet connection, because for our service to communicate with your system and also with the Hikvision, you need an internet connection to be present. Then also we need a technical person from your side that we can always call, or who can always contact us in case there is an issue. This one is just to streamline communication and make sure there is one channel of communication. That person is mainly responsible on checking if your service is fine, is it running, and in case it's not, they can always reach out to us and we help them. Assuming you have all the requirements that I mentioned earlier, the next step is now for you to install our service. To get the installation file, you can visit our website, pahappa.com. We shall share the link, the exact link where you can get that service from. So on that page, there will be a download software link or button. You click on it and that software will be downloaded to your device. Now after it being downloaded, the next thing is for you to install it. So when you visit our website, pahappa.com/middleware, you get to a page with all the information about the middleware, what it is, features of the middleware, how it works. I mentioned a link where you can download the software from. So there is this link, download the software. You just click on it, and the software will be downloaded to your device. So after your file is downloaded, go to downloads. Now this is the file. Now just right click on it, then run as an administrator. So just to bypass any restrictions that you may have. After running as administrator, you follow the prompts that will be given. There are some prompts of choosing the file location where you want the files to be stored, and then also the desktop icon option. After installing your file, be able to see a desktop icon on your screen. This is how it looks like. A pop-up will come where you do the organization registration. Required to put in the app key, app secret, organization name, the email, and that misbase URL. Just give you a brief overview about each field. So the app key and the app secret is gotten from Admin's portal. When you get the HIK Central Professional Software with the Open API, you'll be able to have access to Admin's portal. When you log into Admin's portal, you just go to user management and then create a user and give that user rights on which APIs to use. After creating that user is assigned an app key and an app secret. So those are the keys and the secrets that you're going to come and paste here. Then organization name is just a name, maybe for the system that you're setting the service up for. It could be for the company or the organization. It could also be your name, you as a person. This organization name is just to enable us to know who has registered for the service. And then we have the email field. Now for the email field, you need to put in an email that you know you have access to. So this is the email that we are going to send the user login and password. That is one time password. When you log in, you'll be prompted to reset that password. So this email is very important. Please make sure it's one that you have access to. And then admin's best URL. This one is also gotten from admin's portal. You'll be able to get it from there. Usually constant, but in case it changes, you can still get the details from admin's portal. So after putting in those details, click save. When you save, these details are sent to our service and we are able to see them and know that so and so has registered for the service. And an email is sent. Now that email contains the default password and username that you use to log into the service. I want to share a template of how it looks like. So after registering for the service, I mentioned you'll get an email with your default password and username and also the link you can use to log into the service. So this is how the email looks like. The email content is a login credentials. So you have the login link here, and then you also have your default username and default password. So you just click on that link to be able to take you to the login page. Now for someone who is logging in for the first time, you'll be prompted to set a new password. Then after setting the new password, you can go ahead and use those details to log in. So after logging in, the next thing is the service setup. So we are going to set up our service. Initially, the first time you log in, this is how the screen looks like. Now you have to go ahead and set up the service. So you have the module section, then you have the SMS settings, then you have the SMS template, the HR settings. Now for this case, our interest is in the SMS module. So you just go to modules and add a new module. Already I have SMS and HR, but for you on your side, you just have to add a new module and then activate it. So you just select which module and then activate and then save. Yeah. So after setting which module you want to use, the next section is SMS settings. Now this section is just to link your EgoSMS account to our service. So for you to send out any messages, you need to know that okay, this is the account that is going to be built for those messages. That's why you're required to put in your EgoSMS username, your EgoSMS password. These two are the same ones that you use when you're logging into your EgoSMS account. And then here we have the SMS recipient number fields. Now here, these fields are picked from Hikvision Central Professional Software or from the web client. Already we assume you've already set up persons, and those persons have additional information under them. So let me show you. Now on the recipient number fields, you just put in that these are the numbers that you want to receive the SMS notification. Now under additional fields, for every person that you have on your web client, you always have a number that maybe you've put there. So you have mother's number, father's number, and brother's number, because these are the additional fields that I have in HIK Central. Go there, then maybe I'll show you. So just to illustrate about additional information, I mean, when you go to person, there is this additional field, additional information section. So this is where you put that field of the numbers that you would wish to send the messages to. As you can see, I have mothers, fathers, brothers, the child CEO, and the ones that you can see here. When you add a field here, it means every person that you have in your system will have these fields and additional information. Let me go to one person. If I can go to Christine. Now under Christine, when I'm viewing all the information about Christine, you can see there is additional information here. You have mother's number, father's number, brother's number, HR, CEO. Every person will have those fields. So Christine has the mother's number. Probably have a database where you're getting these numbers from, all the parents' number. So you have mother's number, father's number, then brother's number. Then you can save. It means even when I go to, let's say, annex, and go to annex, go to additional information, I'll still have those fields there. Now it means when I put under recipient SMS number fields, any number that I put here, let's see, just maybe put mother's number only. When I put mother's number, it means only the mother of that specific person is going to receive a message. Let's say Christine's mother will receive the message, and next mother will receive the message. So if you want also to add the father, and go ahead, you just copy the exact spelling, then just put a comma, that is to separate. Make sure you don't have spaces like this in between the names. If I want maybe to also add brothers, just copy brother. As I mentioned, no spaces between here. No spaces in between. So after you choosing which numbers you want the SMS to be sent to, this remains constant. SMS API sender ID, that is your organization ID or sender ID. What name, when the message goes, what name do you want to appear as the subject? For this, you can put an organization name or your name or a system name, so that people know this is maybe from this school, or this is from this office, or this is from this system. Yeah, and select the time format that you want. You can choose a 12-hour or 24. You want a long format date or short format date. Yeah. And then save. That is for the SMS settings. And then after that, you can go to SMS template. Now SMS template is a section where you decide the layout of your message body. The message you're sending out, how do you want it to appear? And then also you decide at what time do you want that message to be sent out. As you can see, we have the template type, checkout, meaning you want this template to be sent out at checkout time. Then we have check-in, you want this template message structure to be sent out at check-in time. Then now we also have a template for that is called unknown. This is a message that is sent out in case neither checkout or check-in. Yeah, so set up the message template. You just go to add new. On your end, this will be empty since it's the first time that you're setting up. So you just go to add new, select the template type. This determines at what point that message will be sent out. So let's say I want to set up a message template for check-in. Then and put a subject, maybe student check-in message. Here is where you get to compose the body of your message. You can say hello. Now the dear parent, the child. Now the child is already registered in the system and you want to make sure you capture that person's information automatically from the system, so you have to put in these wildcards. Now for the child, that is a person name, just copy and paste from the wildcard. You have to paste with curly brackets included. It's different a bit from the SMS settings part, where when you're entering the recipient numbers, you don't include the curly brackets. But for the message template, you need to include the curly brackets. You just copy and paste everything and paste it there. So hello, your child so and so has arrived to school. Then you can maybe mention the name of the school. Name of the school would be organization name. It doesn't have to be name of the school. It can be your company or office name. Let's say I've arrived to maybe Pahappa. So this is where you get, this is parent organization name, and paste it there. Then maybe you want to include the time that the child came in at. That is event time. We look for the wildcard. Wildcard is event time. Like that, then save. In case you want maybe to put new lines between this, there's a new line wildcard. You can always get this and put it wherever you want the new line to appear. Maybe I say I want a new line here and include it there such that the message ends here, and then the time begins on a new line. Let me save this. After setting up your message template, check-in type and everything, you just click save. So after registering an event on your device, you can be able to view that event when you go to your web client. As you can see here, because there is an event that has been registered. Now when that event is registered, our middleware service will be able to take that event and will be able to trigger an SMS for that specific individual. Let's say maybe if it's Christine that has logged in, an SMS will be triggered for that specific number that is registered under Christine. Maybe let's say you put her father's number, mother's number, it can be maybe HR or CEO. As long as that number is present in Christine's record, an SMS will be triggered.